strong start. Where did you start to see the energy or whatever it was that got away from you flip in this game, and what did you think the main reason was?
Just in the second quarter, we had some, we had some good looks that we just didn't go down. They got loose, they saw something go in, and it carried over to the third quarter. So good point blank shots for the guys that are off, missing shots they normally make, and that's the way the game goes, to make a miss lead. And when you can't get a bucket and they're scoring, they're on a run, it's tough. Like, we have to keep the scoreboard moving.
Coach, what is your level of anger and or disappointment because you couldn't accomplish those things that you were just trying to do?
I mean, you just got to put guys in a position where they're in their sweet spots, they get looks, and again, just hope they're in a good rhythm and things go down. For a little while there, we had only made 1 3, and it was a long time that we only had made 2. We guarded their three-point line well. The offensive rebounds definitely played a part for them, and those guys getting themselves together, getting back on balance, giving up second and third opportunities for them to get buckets, get good looks at the rim. But you have to attack each possession. You have to be competitive, have competitive pride, and attack each possession. And you'll miss shots, but you got to move on to the next play. One thing about this team that we've been really doing very good at over the last couple of months is having a next play mentality. Moving on to the next play, giving multiple efforts, but it's tough. It's tough. You got to figure out a way to get one on Saturday to stay alive.
A game away from a second straight sweep at the hands of the Denver Nuggets, who, Shaq, over the last 2 years, they've got 36 wins now when they were down double digits. What allows them to be comfortable in that situation and not panic?
Well, because of last year, they definitely have the championship mentality, and they just play well together. My favorite player tonight was Aaron Gordon. Mine's a little bit of Cedric Ceballos. You're not going to get your play call. You just got to go out there and, like you said, in the interview, do whatever it takes for the team to win. And listen, right here, offensive rebound. And listen, this guy, Joker, Jamal, they did what they're supposed to do. But you look at the stat sheet. Other Michael Porter 20, other Aaron Gordon 29, other Contavious Caldwell both 5 points, and they just play well. And then what I love about the championship mentality, no panic. First 2 games down double digits. Lakers came out to a fast start. You look at those guys. Mike Malone's not panicking. The team's not panicking, and they just keep chopping it out.
They had 3 guys with at least 20 and 10, 4 with 20 plus in this game. You said you wanted to ask the Jet.
Yeah, Kenny, when you have a broken spirit, how do you get motivated for the next race or the next game? Well, firstly, you always have to have a delusion of grandeur. Regardless of wins or losses, you always feel that you will win the next game.
Contest.
Yes. So for the Los Angeles Lakers now, it becomes not let's win the series, let's show the world we still have a prideful team, that we will not get swept in our home court to end the season 2 years in a row by the same team. Then if you get one, then you start talking about, can we be number 1, the first team that can win a series? I mean, you have to be delusional.
That's the answer.
You have to be delusional. So you're going to keep running to the board till you win. Okay. Ernie, I am shocked right now. I said before the night, I said, I would be totally shocked if the Sixers and the Lakers did not win. And my Sixers came through. But what disappointed me about the Lakers, there was no point in that game you saw desperation or you thought they were going to win the game. It's like they had we're going to lose this series 4-0. They were playing like it was a scrimmage, in my opinion. But at no point do you see that game that you say, they were playing with desperation. Well, Shaq said they were going to win by 7 at halftime and actually hit the number on the head again.
Yeah, second straight night.
But because we were doing, he knew that because we were talking about it. At no point did you think Denver was going to lose that game. The Lakers were like, man, they don't realize they're down 2-0. Because you saw it with Philadelphia, man. They were playing, they were all over the place with great energy. At no point, when that game got close at the end of the first quarter, I was like, man, because I said, I think the Lakers going to lose this game.
And I don't know, going in, If you would have told me, hey, Denver's going to be up in this series 3-0.
Nobody thought that.
But I wouldn't have looked at you and said, you're crazy, that's not possible. But the way they've done it, by trailing by double digits in each of these games, that's what surprises me.
You know, Kenny talk about the illusion. I actually thought this was going to be a great series. I really did.
I did.
I thought this. I said, man, this is going to be a 6 or 7 game series, and they have taken their heart away. They're not going to say anything. I really did. I said, yo, man, they're going to have a tough time with the Lakers, but they have stole their heart and pride.
You know, one thing you have to have when you play the champ, you have to have that killer instinct. And we felt in the first 2 games with the double digits that Lakers was going to put their foot on their neck. They did not, and tonight they didn't have that killer instinct. And down 0-3.
And what were we talking about in the pregame show? We're talking about the fourth quarter performances when you were looking at Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And when you look at it tonight, Anthony Davis, who had 30 points and 11 rebounds through 3 quarters. 3 points in the fourth quarter of this one, just 3.
Yeah, but I think that's deceptive, to be honest with you, Ernie. 1 for 3 is not deceptive. No, because they were down double digits.
He played well.
After, like, the game was not close in the fourth quarter like that other game was. They were down 12, 13 points. So it wasn't like that. If it was a close game and they didn't go to AD, like,
Well, it was 8 going to the fourth.
Yeah, but they got down 13, 14 points. You never thought the Lakers was going to win this game. It's my point. Like in game 2, AD should have got the ball, but that stat right there to me is misleading because they were down 12. They got it down to 7 or 8 with 30 seconds to go. That's just window dressing.
Well, it might be deceiving, but it's accurate because there is a
No, you know what's accurate?
a style of play that the Lakers are consistent with.
What's accurate is you can't go 24 minutes and not have 1 point. That's accurate. So D'Angelo Russell needs to step up. 24 minutes and no point. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, for me, I think he's an ancillary, complementary player.
Yeah, but
If
you
he
can't
plays
go 24 minutes in playoffs and not score.
Shaq is 100% right. You can't go 0 for 7 in a must-win game.
He got the same points as me, you, and Chuck tonight.
112-105, that's your final score. Denver Nuggets up 3-0 in this first rounder in the 2-7 matchup. And they will try to close it out on Saturday night on ABC.
That's exactly right. Come on, Mr. Clean. Get that down, Mr. Clean.
And that's body.
That's my body. Aaron Martinez. That's what Chuck looked like in an all-white outfit.
Yeah, I imagine it looks just like that. When we come back, highlights from Philly Sixers home against the Knicks.
What? T-pose. I thought you looked at that.
Great teammates, trusting each other. We're gonna do a trust fall. Stand up. You close your eyes.
I've seen one of these before.
Trust.
What the? You set me up, Doc. You set me up.
I told you he was a dummy.
Come on, there we go. Whoa. You don't have to go with me this time.
We got the Wolves.
Don't forget about the Grizzlies.
Kia, movement that inspires.
No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better. Wanna go? Go flex. Hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? Say hey, hey, hey.
New Balance. You got now.
Instantly, DraftKings, these offers got me hyped for the playoffs. On the outside, I'm cool. But on the inside, I'm like...
New customers download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and turn a $5 playoff bet into $200 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
Ooh.
Inside the NBA is brought to you by the three-row Kia Sorento, built for the unstoppable. Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA.
To Wells Fargo Center we go for Game 3 between the Sixers and Knicks.
Well done, young man. Well done.
Most improved trophy, and Jalen Brunson and Joel Embiid going at it in Game 3.
Oh, awfully little man.
Top 2-0. Mitchell Robinson taken down by Embiid early. That's a flagrant one.
He lucky, man.
And Dante having words with Embiid. This was an intense night in Philly and Maxey.
Hey, Ernie, you're down 3-2 zip at home. It's very intense.
No doubt. 29-27 Knicks after one. Jalen Brunson, best game of the series.
He's definitely looking for his tonight.
39 and 13 on 13 of 27 shooting, and he knocks down a three.
Gotta hit that wide open shot, Ernie.
Meantime, Embiid going to be called for his third foul in the first half.
Flopping.
There.
What's he flopping?
Look, he's still moving.
Yeah, because the dude ran over him. He was moving backwards.
You're already falling back.
Embiid stays in with the 3 fouls.
Tell him to flop on this. Tell him to flop on that, Embiid.
Oh, tied at 49. Watch Dante DiVincenzo. Oh, from Josh Hart.
Don't get that, big man.
Don't you jump.
That was a real cut, great pass, great finish.
58-55 Knicks. At the break, Mitchell Robinson re-injured that left ankle, the one that had been surgically repaired. He would not play in the second half. This game was tied at 66. Philadelphia went 16-6 on them and outscored the Knicks 43-27 in the quarter. Embiid scoring 18 of his 50 in the third quarter.
Yeah, that third quarter, he was hot, especially from the three-point line.
Brunson, somehow.
Some way.
OG. Brunson to OGA. And it's an 8-point game with under 5 minutes to play.
The pass.
Oh, give me that.
Hartenstein denied. Oh, by Nick Batum. Great
That's a good
block.
block right there.
Oh, that's a foul. After the fact, he don't have the ball.
Yeah, he don't have the
He
ball.
hit people in the head.
He don't have the ball.
So Joel Embiid goes for 50, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, went 13 out of 19 from the floor, 5 out of 7 from deep. And that's the first time since Michael Jordan in '93 that somebody's gone for 50 against the Knicks in a playoff game. Stephanie Reddy worked the sidelines. Here she is.
Back and forth, this crowd was intense. We saw a career playoff high out of Joel Embiid. How did he do it?
He's good at basketball. You know, he's out there fighting his tail off though, man. He's not 100%. He's going out there giving his all offensively and defensively, and we appreciate him for that.
Joe, I guess the first question is before after you suffered case of Bell's palsy, what exactly happened? How are you feeling?
I think he started the day or two before the Miami game, and I had, bad migraines and thought it was nothing, but usually I don't like to check it out, but for some reason I ended up, having to tell, somebody my left side of my face, my mouth, and and my eye. So yeah, it's been tough, but I'm not a quitter. It is unfortunate. Every single year, you start asking yourself questions like, why? Every single year. The one thing I'm not going to do is give up. No matter what happens, gotta keep pushing, gotta keep fighting, gotta keep putting my body on the line. I can't sit back and be like, every single time I feel bad about myself, why me?
Bell's palsy, a condition that causes sudden weakness in the muscles on one side of the face. Often that weakness is short-term and improves over weeks. The weakness makes half of the face appear to droop. Smiles are one-sided, and the eye on the affected side is often hard to close. So that's what Joel Embiid has been dealing with. And tonight, he dealt with the New York Knicks in a big way.
He was fabulous tonight. He did everything possible. I'm looking at these stats. He was great. Got to give him number love and flowers. But man, they're not going to beat the Knicks if they don't get some help. They only got two guys. Listen, the dancing machine, Payne, came in and gave them a nice little lift. But those other guys got to step up, man. You can't expect a guy to go out and get 50 every game. But he was fabulous.
Oubre did give him 15.
Yes,
right?
but we got to. Buddy Hield didn't score. And Nicholas Batum only had 2 points. 3 points, excuse me. But he's got to get some help, man. But he was fabulous tonight, plain and simple.
I said before the game he made an excellent performance. I asked for 40 and 20 and put up 50 and 8. And so, I think this will be inspiration for the other guys to step up. Chuck is absolutely right. He's not probably going to get 50. They're probably going to make a lot of adjustments. Now he can, make the right play to other guys, and they got to go get it. And they got to want to win. They have to want to tie this series, but he did everything I wanted them to do tonight.
Well, when you look at the 76ers, Ernie, this was supposed to be a long series. And so this is not a surprise to me in the sense that they have an opportunity to be there. But, man, there's some great people on that.
Look at that. Look at your name on that list, Chuckster. 50 points, 8 rebounds, shooting 68% or better.
Yeah, that's what Chris Webber pissed me off about the Nike commercial. I wanted to give it to him. I wanted to give it to you, C. Webb. You made the Nike commercial. Love you, C.